Hi, from Animal Kingdom. We are at Animal Kingdom today to say goodbye to Dinosaur. We wanted to ride Dinosaur and visit Restaurantosaurus before that turns into the tropical Americas.
I'm excited for what it's gonna become, but sad to see another piece of my childhood go away.
The closures this past year have been very difficult to try to process. Just some of the most nostalgic rides and lands closing forever at Disney World. So we're actually going over to the conservation station over at Rafiki's Planet Watch to go to the affection section and maybe do the Animation Academy over there. It's a little bit busy today, but Dinosaur does close in about a week. I doubt that it's busy today specifically because Dinosaur is closing. I'm sure that it's contributing to it, probably. We're heading into Africa to go back to the train. This is Harambe, and the train back to Rafiki's is back here next to Restaurantosaurus. I hope it's not this busy. Back at Rafiki's Planet Watch. It was just a Lion King show dump, but this is the train station over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. The Wildlife Express to Conservation Station. We'll catch the next train in a few minutes. So Bluey is coming to Conservation Station, I think, this summer. I don't know if it's presumed or implied or officially announced that it's actually going to be taking the place of the Animation Academy and the affection section. I don't know, but we haven't been there in a long time to do those things, so that's why we're going to Conservation Station before going over to Dinosaur. There's the Wildlife Express. Taking us over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. I do want to do the Animation Academy. I know that we can do it at Epcot, but if this is our last chance to do it, then that'd be fun to do. And then petting the animals, Brennan. We gotta pet the animals. Whoa,
Scared me.
We're leaving the station now. We don't do this that often.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express with service to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Here, you'll discover a wide range of animal adventures, from the affection section, where you can get up close and personal with domesticated animals like goats, sheep, and more, to sneak peeks at animal care in action at our veterinary, nutrition, and science centers. Also, be sure to check out the animation experience at Conservation Station. As we make our way to Rafiki's Planet Watch, keep an eye out for some of the exciting wildlife we might encounter along the way, and the highly trained specialists who care for them. From ostriches and rhinos to the mighty African elephant, did you know Bambi was the first animated feature to bring live animals into the studio? In the 1940s, Walt Disney and his animators modeled characters from the film after the movements and natural behaviors of their real-life counterparts. Even with the latest advances in computer animation, this tradition continues today as animators travel throughout the world to observe animals in their own surroundings. And that includes here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
You can barely see Rafiki's Planet Watch over there. I remember it used to be so much more unobstructed. But we're going to the station now. At Rafiki's Planet Watch. So we have about 15 minutes until the next drawing class. So we can get rid of the affection section first and pet some animals.
Hey Roy, what time is it?
I think it's time to get Rafiki. I love doing that, but that is a template that I have to unbury from the last time that I did it, but I did it recently enough that it shouldn't be a problem.
When did you do it last?
Rafiki, when my parents visited.
Oh, that's right.
This is Rafiki's Planet Watch. Well, this is Conservation Station. Thank you. Oh, you're pointing at the base? He's like, yeah! I don't know how much of this is going to close with Bluey. There was like a picture of like Bluey and Bingo here in front of Conservation Station. So we're gonna go inside. I think we'll go actually, over here to the affection section first. I don't know if this is closing. This is all just like presumption that Bluey will impact this significantly because Bluey is popular. So came inside. This is the line for the next Animation Academy, which is going to be in like 10 minutes. So we have just enough time to go out to the affection section. We're going to be drawing Thumper, apparently. It's going to be really weird, again, just to see how impacted this movie is going to be with Bluey and Bingo. Look at the goats, Brennan. Hi. Hi there. They're so cute. Hi. Oh, okay. They have an agenda. They have places to be. I think these are donkeys, maybe? Hi. They look so bashful. It's being a little antisocial over there. There's another one over here. And over here are some sheep. and goats. Their little playground. There's a cattle over here. And some more goats. We're gonna crouch down. So I did too. Looking at the sheep and goats.
Oh my gosh. You're so
Giving a little massage. Cute.
How does that feel?
There's a pig over here that looks a little bit like Arlo. So we're gonna go back inside to do the animation experience. Maybe this is where the Bluey show is going to be. It's a very small space for something as popular as Bluey, but I don't know where else it would be. That's my other little playground. Alright, but we're leaving the affection section and washing our hands. It was cool to get to see the animals one last time, just in case. And now we're back inside to do the animation experience to draw Thumper. Alright, we picked up our templates and our pencils.
We'll have a great time learning how to draw the one and only Thumper. We're going to begin with the area for that face right here. Let me zoom in a little closer, give you a better look. That circle shape right there. Just going to begin right here. There's a crescent that goes to the center, and I'll walk you through all the steps for drawing the adorable little Thumper. That's where we're going to begin. You notice right away there's a little bitty line, vertical line going through here. That's the very, very center of your circle. That's the first thing we're going to draw. So there's a circle shape. What I want you to do is find the very center of your circle and put it out there. And judge where the center is. Put it down in the center. It's going to be very, very helpful. Okay. Then we're going to draw a light vertical line going down. Very light. Vertical line going down. And then a horizontal line going across. Needs to be in the center. Very, very important.
So we finished drawing Thumper. There's my drawing, and there's Britain's drawing. It turned out really cute.
Yeah.
It took about half an hour. I don't know if it'll be the last time that we have, the last opportunity that we have to do the animation experience, but that was still fun to do. One of my favorite things to do at Disney. This is also coming back to Hollywood Studios, which is exciting when they bring the animation building back. So if this leaves Animal Kingdom for Bluey, I'll be okay. But wherever Bluey ends up, it is going to be popular. You trying to give your Thumper away? Probably eat it. But now we're going back over to the Wildlife Express to go to Dinosaur. Restaurantosaurus closes in about an hour, so we want to get some dinner over there before it closes. It's a little bit of a walk to get back to the station. And I guess we'll have to wait for the next train. Bye, Rafiki. Part of Restaurantosaurus might be closed because the restaurant itself closes in about an hour, but at least we'll leave there one more time. And there's the Wildlife Express. We're just looking at the menu of Restaurantosaurus. So we'll go over there first to get some dinner, and then maybe try to meet maybe some characters in their DinoLand overlay, and then ride Dinosaur. So we'll take this over to Harambe and then walk over to DinoLand.
Greetings, friends, and welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Rafiki's Planet Watch. We are now beginning our return trip to the African town of Harambe.
As you head back out into Disney's Animal Kingdom, we hope you take with you a great appreciation for the very journey that led us here.
Go well, and remember, preserving the magic of nature begins with you. Asante.
We've made it back to the Harambe station. That was fun. Goofy? What's Goofy doing here?
He's been here.
What?
He was here when we first got here. He was meeting right there. We walked right by him.
I didn't notice. Was I supposed to just look for Goofy? Am I supposed to look for Goofy everywhere we go?
That stands out. I don't know.
I don't know. What's Goofy doing here? I guess he got evicted from DinoLand too, so Goofy's got to walk around and take pictures with people somewhere, right? Alright, but we've made it back to Harambe, and now we're going all the way over to DinoLand for the last time together. We already put in our mobile order, so we're gonna go pick that up. I got a burger and Brittany got a chicken sandwich. The Restaurantosaurus menu will move over here to Harambe whenever Restaurantosaurus closes. Which is sad because the menu is so limited. So we're going around the Tree of Life over to DinoLand. We'll be able to see the Encanto construction because that building is apparently vertical. So we just made it out of Africa over to Asia. We're gonna cross over this bridge and then cut across Discovery Island over to DinoLand. I think that pretty much everywhere in Animal Kingdom, all of the restaurants are preferential to Restaurantosaurus, but this is our last chance to eat there. Look at that, Brennan. It's very sad, but it's so cool to see a ride building for Encanto. Heading into DinoLand USA, exploration, excavation, excultation. This is really cool to see though, especially after being here last time and there was nothing. Basically, now there's an entire building. With Dinosaur closing, it would have been pretty cool to bring something back like Rivers of Light, just to like add that capacity back to Animal Kingdom. There's the building way back there. That's really far back there. Let's go to the casita from Encanto. Walking down this narrow pathway all the way back to Restaurantosaurus and Dinosaur, which again, it's busy because it's the last week of Dinosaur, but I prefer coming in, looking at them in the morning when there are less crowds. It is busy right now. So we're going over to Restaurantosaurus, just put in the mobile order. Donald is meeting over here. I do want to meet Chip and Dale. This was an obstacle to get back here, but this is what I got, the bacon cheeseburger, and then Brittany got the fried chicken sandwich. Order's not ready yet. So they didn't really close this side of the restaurant first. I wonder if it's still going to be open. All right, so we got our food, and we're heading over here to eat it so we can walk around the area that's closed. So the restaurant is split into different rooms with different themes. So this room is the lodge. This used to be a fishing lodge, which this and I think like a gas station was the only thing that predated the Dino Institute before paleontologists found bones and then founded the Dino Institute. So this is Brennan's chicken sandwich, and I just got the 1/3 pound Angus bacon cheeseburger, and then the truffle fries. I talked to a cast member who said we could walk around in the areas that are closed. So this was the lodge that was sort of adapted into a museum, and this is vehicle maintenance back here, which I think is where they would bring vehicles to the dig site, and then Time Rovers. This is a bar back here, so maybe we'll come back to the bar back here and get a drink maybe later. The Dino Institute is right outside, so now I'm going to go back over here. This is where we got our food, and this is the other side of the restaurant. So this is the plaster room. There's a hidden Donald way up there. Apparently there are no hidden Mickeys in Restaurantosaurus, but there is a hidden Donald way up there. And then this is the bunk room, the dorm room, and then the hip joint back here. And this part of the restaurant is closed, but we can walk around and we just can't eat food. So up here you can see various like dorms and bunks, and this is where the Dino Institute's interns who are interning at the Dino Institute that are working at Restaurantosaurus. They add Osaurus to everything apparently, and this is where they bunk up here. You can even see this ladder to get up there. And then apparently this is what used to be the old costume that they would wear. Right there. And this is, again, the hip joints. This is such a cool room. That's where I was, over there. Brennan's eating her chicken sandwich. Bringing this to the restaurant. This is where I always wanted to sit and eat, but they have this open in like a limited time, probably just for lunch. This is going to be very popular, definitely in the next week before this closes. So I guess the Dino Institute interns, they would sleep there, and then they would hang out over here. There's a basketball hoop, some recreational stuff, sports and music, TVs, just a lot of personal knickknacks, I guess, from the Dino Institute interns that they would put up on the wall in here. I love knowing the story. There's a much more complicated story with DinoLand, but just to know a little bit of it is really cool. That's how I felt walking around the Dino store before that closed, when the first phase of DinoLand closed. It's just, there's really too much to take in and pay attention to. So just the appreciation and recognition of the effort of theming here in DinoLand and Restaurantosaurus specifically. That's really what I wanted to do, is just make sure that I could walk around one more time. There's the hidden Donald up there, but I'm going back over to actually eat my dinner, heading into a special just to walk around one more time, to actually eat here with Brennan. And the food isn't that bad. And again, this room sort of being a museum, converted from a lodge. The Dino Institute right next door. I don't know, this story is pretty cool. So heading outside, over to meet Chip and Dale and his dinosaurs. Goodbye, Restaurantosaurus. So line for Chip and Dale. And there they go. They're on their way. So this is where Chip and Dale meets. Way over here next to the Dino Institute. So the line is closed right now to meet Chip and Dale. And they're waiting a few minutes, but the line is closed. And it is supposed to be a 40-minute wait for Dinosaur. This is what DinoLand looks like right now. It's just Restaurantosaurus and Dinosaur. And over here at the Cretaceous Trail. This is so cool. This couple is dressed like Chip and Dale in their costumes. That is so cool. Chip and Dale did this. with their paintbrushes.
Hi! Cute! Hi!
It's over here.
Thank you! I want to hug now! Thank you! Aww.
So we met Chip and Dale one last time. Brennan just kind of filmed me, give them a hug, and then I put the camera down, so I don't know actually what I ended up filming. We met Chip and Dale, which were, fun fact, the first characters that you weren't scared of. I weren't scared of them. This area is already closed. This is what used to be Dinorama. This is where we got in line. They're just around the corner. Come see them today. I live in the Cretaceous Trail one last time, so we're gonna get in line over at Dinosaur, but this is the bar. It's the Dino Institute. That's where we got in line. We met Chip and Dale. So they are closed. So I'm just gonna go and get in line for Dinosaur without a drink. Okay, we are going to ride Dinosaur one last time together. So whatever this Sioux replica is going to end up, I'm going to ride a ride with dark places and scary dinosaurs. So I brought my little time rover from home, which I can't use because the battery's corroded. We just took a selfie with this in front of Dinosaur, and again, it's posting a 40-minute waits. And I guess this is our last time riding together. It's fast, it's a blast, it's in the past. The Dino Institute Dinosaur ride. Imagine the last day, this extended queue absolutely utilized. This is pretty cool though, just to see as much of the outdoor queue that is being used a week before it closes. This is when the line turns around. There's Sue and the Dino Institute. This is a pretty long line. Brennan's over there at the end of the line. I'll walk over here behind Sue. This is a more extended queue. I'm pretty sure that I've waited in before when it was like raining or something. But this will absolutely be used next week. Let's try to talk about how they're going to make this area Indiana Jones, just with Disneyland's queue and how much space that queue takes up. It's going to be really interesting to see what they do. There's just 1 minute space. Under Animal Kingdom, are they going to close this part of the queue? They're going to add routes and lines. There's going to be a massive South American temple right there. All right, we're finally back in this part of the line. It's moving pretty good, but it won't in a week. That's a head inside. I have really good attention to how long we've been in line. One time when I came to Dinosaur, and we got to go to the sponsor lounge. A lot of rides have sponsors, and they have lounges with those sponsors, and we got to go to this lounge, like way back here behind Dinosaur, and that was really cool. Walking through this little lobby. Artifacts and exhibits. There's one last look at the dinosaur outside, Brennan. This used to be Countdown to Extinction, and there was like a Triceratops. A lot of this stuff I never really read. There's not a lot of time to read it because you're in line. Now we're in the main room here. So this is the merge point. Head into the pre-show. This is narrated by Bill Nye the Science Guy. These murals are beautiful. Depicting life amongst the dinosaurs and the asteroid impact. Okay, we should be in this next, maybe not this one, but maybe the next show. Yet another iconic, probably the most iconic part of Dinosaur is the pre-show. So I guess Carnotaurus is smaller and faster than a T-Rex.
I'm Dr. Marsh, director of the Dino Institute, and I hope you enjoyed those quaint exhibits in the old wing. In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover, an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs. How? That's the part. It's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is truly in the past.
Attention time travelers, make sure you're filling in all available space rooms all the way forward and all the way to the right. Do not leave the room, but head all the way forward and all the way to the right.
If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you.
Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tools are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period. And I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked.
Access denied. Those locked coordinates.
We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the Iguanodon. Then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger extra large. And don't worry about the asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me, what could go wrong?
Brennan has a super fun fact that she wanted to share, didn't you?
Fun fact, these pipes are old.
Look how realistic this looks compared to the real thing. I am going to miss this load station, definitely. It is so iconic to me, and nostalgic, and terrifying.
Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the Iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Okay, now, let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Restaurantosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Oleoramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot on homing signal now. I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Identify.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Another big guy coming up. Computer. Slow. And identify.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian. Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive, move it! Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
That's it! Abort mission!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
So we got stopped for the first time. That was really cool. It was a bit of a time river backup. We rode in the second row, which is not the best row to ride in, but I don't know. We rode Dinosaur again, and it was pretty much what I was posted at. All right, we just got off of our time rover. That will never not be one of the coolest rides that I've ever ridden at Disney. The legacy that this has, this ride deserves that recognition. And I'm so excited for Indiana Jones, but I am so sad to see this ride go. I'm also sad to see go. There's my little guy that Brennan just took a picture of. I'll miss him forever. We came out of the gift shop, and this is another part of the trail that's closed. I'm also going to miss this. Yeah, but this closed. Then all of Dinorama closed. The phases were that Dinorama closed, and then the Boneyard, the dig site, that closed, and then finally Dinosaur and Restaurantosaurus is closing for Indiana Jones. Yeah, so the ride is closed. Nobody else is getting in line. It's completely empty inside. We get to ride Dinosaur one last time, Brennan. Together. Let's go see the sign light up. This was definitely the time to get in line. It'd be cool to get a time river just by yourself, but that would have been pretty difficult 1 week before it closed. It's almost dark now, but we're heading into the park. We're walking past Restaurantosaurus. I think that they left the Christmas lights on that tower because they're probably just going to be demolishing it anyway, so maybe they didn't bother taking them off because they weren't always there. So I want to try to come back when this closes. I just want to try to be here when it closes. I work that day, so I'll get here very late. I don't know, depends when the park closes. Maybe I won't be here at all, actually. Well, never mind, the park closes early on the very final day of Dinosaur. Maybe I'll try to move my schedule around a little bit. But no, that was a pretty great last day. Getting to ride Dinosaur and eat a Restaurantosaurus and walk around DinoLand again. Thank you for visiting DinoLand USA. Heading into Discovery Island. 6 p.m. is pretty early to close on the very final day of Dinosaur. It's actually still light outside past 5 p.m. again.
We didn't come in on the bridge, so now we gotta leave with this time rover. Don't drop it in the water.
I am sad that this doesn't work anymore, though, but it's still really cool. There's the South America's crane over there. I don't really know the timeline, like the phases of the ride's opening. Encanto definitely precedes Indiana Jones, so that'll probably open within the next, like, 3 years. This is almost completely defunct now. So that was our trip to Animal Kingdom to ride Dinosaur one last time, to eat a Restaurantosaurus. We went to Rafiki's Planet Watch, just in case any of that closes for Louie and Bingo in the next few months. And I wore my shirt. I brought my time rover. Brenham, are you gonna miss Dinosaur and DinoLand USA?
I'm gonna miss both of them, then I'm gonna miss the affection section. Can we get a goat?
No.
What about pig?
We can get a cow. Or a sheep.
A sheep.
I don't know if it's going away, but we'll see. I don't know. The Rafiki's Planet Watch affection section, conservation station, it does need a little bit of, it needs more excitement to bring more people over there, I think. But I'm glad we had a day at Animal Kingdom. We come to this park so rarely, so we got to go to it together and have dinner and ride a ride and do a drawing and pet some animals. Thanks for watching. We will see you soon. Have a great day and goodbye.
Bye.
I had an accent there. Wait, I was looking at the wrong day because I'm a doofus. Vernon, Animal Kingdom is open until 8 p.m. on the closing day of Dinosaur. So I'm gonna be here and I'm going to ride it on closing day.